Right now, Eyewitness Sports.
Well, unfortunately, the Comets' 5-game win streak came to an end last night in Rochester. They were down 3-0 by the end of the second period, but then in the third, Mike Hardman put 2 in the back of the net, but that comeback fell short. The Comets lost 3-2 to the Amerks. Hear what interim head coach Ryan Parent had to say today following the loss.
We ended up making a push and ended up with the 2 goals. We just felt that leading up to it, the 3 that we gave up were kind of off our own decisions or decision making. We weren't too happy about, but overall in the game we were happy with how we played. We knew it was Rochester's been playing well. They're a strong team. We see them a lot. We just didn't want to give them any opportunity, and we felt that's what we did with the 3 goals against. So it's something that we weren't too happy about, but in the end we gave ourselves a chance to stay in it and push back.
Even though the Comets' comeback fell short of victory last night, there are still a lot of positives to take away from the game.
I guess one of the biggest things you can see is we talked about the relief of getting the first win and how that changes the atmosphere, but the effort and how hard the guys are working is noticeable, and it's not just individually because guys were working the whole time, right? But there's a different feeling when you're working as a group. It just makes things a lot easier. You don't have to work as hard when you're not chasing the play, right? And we still feel that even though there was effort early and guys were working hard, when you work as a group, it just makes things so much easier. And we feel that each of those games we've been having success, but the work has been overwhelmingly positive. We looked at last night's game. There was a lot that we were happy with. You look at the course of the game flow, it was positive, and so I think there's a lot we can build off of from that. And like I said, the only thing where we got into trouble was the self-inflicted wounds. So if that's the case, we can clean those up. There's so many positives that we can take from last night. If we carry that over, it should be a good match, and especially that we know Providence so well. Looking forward to that.
The Comets take the ice at the Odd tomorrow as they welcome Providence.
In terms of the game, it's another team that we've been familiar with the last little while. So we're going to look at it back to where we had success against Providence earlier in the last few weeks.
In Utica, I'm Gretchen Beyer, Eyewitness Sports. And as I just mentioned, the Comets are back in action tomorrow night at the Adirondack Bank Center to play Providence, a team that they beat twice last week. Puck drop is all set for 7 p.m. But that's all for Eyewitness Sports tonight. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Gretchen. Coming up next after the break, the price of Bitcoin has surged since Election Day thanks to expectations of a crypto-friendly agenda under President-elect Donald Trump. News Nation's Connell McShane shares more on this subject in tonight's Political Minute.